Good morning and welcome to another weekly vlog. This will be a week in my life. I am Monique. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope that you will enjoy it. I am just finishing up my breakfast. I have to work today. I do have some things for school. My name is Monique. I am a 40-year-old college student, wife, mom, and I am making these vlogs as a way to kind of document my journey as I go through life and am trying to earn the degree that I put off many years ago. And so essentially, yeah, like I said, I'm just making these videos right now for me because I want to look back on this time and know that, you know, I did that. But anyway, if you are new, thank you. If you are returning, I hope that you will enjoy this video. Again, if you would like to, please subscribe, hit the like button, and share it with your friends if you think that they'll be interested in watching as well. So with that, I'm going to clean up and get myself ready to go. So it's gonna be a good week. I think it's gonna be a good week. So I'm on my way to work, and so this week is week 6, which is so crazy because that means we're almost, it's a 15-week semester, so that's crazy to me. I'm like, how did this happen? It's going by so fast. I just got a notice through Blackboard, which is like a platform that my college uses. A lot of schools use it to post assignments and announcements and grades and all that. But for my biology class, our professor posted the quiz, the lecture, and a couple of other materials that we'll need this week. So if you're new, I'm taking biology this semester, and it's a hybrid. So my class that I go into is actually just the lab, and then the lecture and all the other part of it is online. Hopefully we won't have that big of an issue. Last week it was kind of a mess because the professor posted all of her stuff supposedly but we weren't able to see it, and so every time she said it was up, it wasn't up, and then once it was up, it was not, like, you couldn't get into it because you could see it but you couldn't get into it, and then it sent like this weird message. Oh my gosh, the sun. And then it just got so close to the deadline that she just canceled it. She basically just said, okay, forget it, because and she apologized, which was fine. Nobody really had an issue with that. But yeah, we had our first exam last week. Our lab exam was a take home, so that's gonna be, I'm gonna turn that in tomorrow. And it was pretty in depth. If you watched my last vlog, I kind of showed a little bit of what I did, or what I had to do. Yeah, and then for my language of hip hop class, I listened to a couple of podcasts and filled out, because for this past week or a few days, we had to choose a podcast to listen to and then fill out this form kind of giving a summary and our thoughts, takeaways, all that stuff, and then be ready to discuss it tomorrow in class. So I listened to a couple of them, but I only filled out a form for one because, I just wanted to listen without having to be so analytical about it. But anyway, so I did that, and then for my sociology class, I did my quiz. So this week in sociology, we don't have to watch a film, which we did last week. We had to watch a film and then post to our discussion board, which was really hard. I don't think I talked about it. But sociology class is awesome because it's my major, if you didn't know that, and I really enjoy just studying, how people work together and exist, and how society affects them, and how, all the things that go into our culture and even cultures around the world, how it all affects us. So I'm trying to think I can't remember what the topic is this week, but I'll get more into that, because like I said, I haven't really talked about my sociology class too much. I think I'm always talking about biology or my language of hip hop course, but sociology is my major. So this is the class I'm taking, is social problems, and it's 102. So, but the language of hip hop actually goes really well as a complement to it, because we're talking about, government and economy, and we're talking about, exploitation and just drugs, and so it all kind of goes hand in hand. But all right, so I'm going to be going into work now. I cannot film in there. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't want to. Tonight I'm gonna watch my biology lecture. I think it's gonna be my main thing, and then packing up for school tomorrow, because I do have to work, and I always bring everything with me to change, and all my books and notes and stuff that I need for class, because I just go straight from work to school on Tuesdays. So, yep, that's basically it. Good afternoon. I just got off of work. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. In any case, it's over now, so I'm heading home, and that's a good thing. So yeah, always good when I'm going home. I like going home. I'm really tempted to go stop and get a Starbucks because of my day. I just want to, but I'm like, oh, I can always just make myself something at home. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I think I mentioned this earlier. I'm gonna watch my biology lecture, and I want to also read a little bit of the chapter for my language of hip hop class. I started my exam because we have a test this week for chapters 1 through 3. It's due by Saturday. I already started working on it, but there's some short answer questions on there, so I may do 1 or 2 of those and pack up for school. And probably I'm gonna do a workout this evening. I'm not sure how much of it I'm gonna film. I'm probably gonna, I'll film the stuff for homework and whatnot, but because I use my phone to film, so some things are a little bit more difficult to show. I think it's gonna be a good week. I think I already said that, but so far it's been off to a interesting start. I don't know if you're into politics, but okay, I'm just gonna say this just because, again, I'm documenting this for myself, but Amy Klobuchar just announced she was dropping out, and she's gonna be endorsing Biden, and Mayor Pete just dropped out yesterday. So that's interesting. Things are getting heated as far as, the race for the Democratic nomination. And I don't know if you're into politics or not. My husband certainly is not. So I really try not to talk to him too much about it. I'm going to really get into it, but I'm very into politics. I love it. I love all of it. I don't really like what's going on right now, I will say. But again, it's very interesting. There's some strategy taking place right now, I believe. I see where things are moving around, and it just feels like, certain things are happening on purpose. And of course, there, you know, who's to say? In a year, obviously, we will know. Or actually, in 8 months, we will know. So, yeah, it'll be very interesting. It's exciting. It's exciting.
Made up of that twisted ladder DNA shape that we've discussed in the past. So we all know what genes are.
Meiosis occurs in 2 stages, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2.
So I'm trying to get my taxes done, but I forgot my son's social security number. So I just have to go home and get his card, and then I'm gonna go back and do that. So my daughter's with me, so they're just gonna start on her stuff first. It's not far from my house, but it's annoying when you have to like go back and get something, but anyway. So hopefully we can get this done in the next hour or so. Dad might stop to get a coffee, but I promised my daughter I'd get her lunch because she does work today, so you know, and she made the appointment and did all that stuff, so, and I made her do it because I wanted her to, you know, get out of her comfort zone and do something that's adulting, you know. You know, if at certain points I was just kind of like, oh, I'll just call myself, I'll just do it. No, you know, these are things that are important. You know, when you're growing up, you have to learn how to make appointments. You need to, especially her age group, she's 19. Talking on the phone to an actual human being isn't necessarily something that her age bracket is comfortable with. They're very much into, you know, texting and and, you know, messaging and doing everything through Snapchat, and, you know, there's not a lot of verbal communication going on. So this is just part of my mothering, I suppose, to teach her how to get these things done. And, you know what to say. It's not that you don't know what to say, but I think it is a little intimidating when you're not used to it and getting on the phone and talking to someone. So, I mean, she has no problem when she goes into a business, you know, asking questions or, you know, having a talk with, you know, whoever's working there and stuff. But when I ask her to make a phone call to talk to someone, she's just like, but anyway, okay, I'm in front of my house. I gotta go. Today's been pretty productive. It's now like 3:40-ish. Yeah. I'm on my way to pick up my son from boxing. He had an early release today at school, so he just walked over to the boxing gym and, you know, did his thing over there, which he usually does a couple of times a week, 2 or 3 times a week, after school. Just like, he can just walk there. But since he got out early today, I said I would just pick him up. I worked on some homework for social problems, my sociology 102 class. And today I've done a lot. I've been listening to a podcast for my language of hip hop class. Our professor wanted us to listen to another podcast, and then we have to come prepared, ready to talk about it in class tomorrow. So I'll probably just write up my little summary and stuff later on tonight so that I can share it tomorrow. But yeah, and then I want to work on my biology battles, or what is it called? My battles over biology report that I have to do. I need to find some articles that will kind of support my topic, because my topic is pesticide use. So most of the articles and studies that I found have been like, what is wrong with it? So I need to find some like support for it, just so I can have kind of a balance. And then to finish up my social psychology post, so I can submit that tomorrow, and then I'll probably take my quiz as well. So those will be the 2 things that I want to work on for tomorrow. Gotta pick up my son, and then I'm gonna go home, get as much done as I can before, a little bit before 5, and then I'll start my workout. All right, see you guys later. again. I've been working on homework, my language of hip hop exam. I just submitted that. It took me a lot longer than I anticipated because of the short answer questions, which there were like 6 of them. So I've been working on like the last 3 today. So I submitted that. I'm making lunch for myself right now. So I'm trying to get a lot of things done today and tomorrow because this weekend is my son's birthday, but I have to work on his actual birthday. And the problem is that, you know, I'm not gonna have as much time to work on my assignments because on Sunday we're going to like spend part of that day celebrating. So we're gonna go, I think it's like go-karts or racing or something. I'm not sure. My husband and him are are kind of planning that part. But Saturday evening we're gonna go out to dinner, and then we're gonna come home and have cake and presents and all that stuff. So it's just kind of it's just me trying to get ahead of things, and then obviously I want to finish editing this vlog and make sure I publish that on Sunday for you guys. And yeah, essentially that's what I'm trying to accomplish. And I do have to work tomorrow. What time do I have to work tomorrow? Okay, I only have to work till 2, but I do have to go in early, so I'll be gone most of the day. But like I said, I'm just trying to get a lot of things done, so then that way this weekend I won't have to stress too much about it, because I want to enjoy celebrating my son's birthday. He's gonna be 17. That's a big deal. I'm going to vlog a little bit more, maybe, of me like studying, or I can show you like what I'm working on and all that, and then I'll be sure to close it out when I feel like I have enough, because I kind of feel like I'm not very talkative this week. There's not that much going on. I feel like it's kind of random what's going on and what I've been filming and what you've seen up to this point, but it's just basically a week in my life. This is what I've been up to. It's try to show things a little bit differently than I did last week. And I might do something different next week, like a routine or something. I haven't really decided. Maybe I'll do a sit down video. I'm not sure. If you have any suggestions, leave a comment, and I would appreciate that, because then even in the future I can at least kind of go to that and say, well, one of my viewers wanted to see this, so that would be very helpful. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just waiting for my lunch and gonna work on some more homework. Then I have class, then I'm gonna come home and work on some more homework, make dinner, all that good stuff. So all right, well, I hope that you're enjoying your day. Thanks again for watching, and if you made it this far, give this video a thumbs up. And I'll check in with you guys later. I just got out of class, language of hip hop. We talked a lot about mass incarceration, the issue with children being in prison and sentenced to doing time for, you know, committing crimes. And we also shared, you know, whatever podcasts we listened to, and we got into talk about, like at the beginning of class we were talking about like 90s hip hop and how it was so fun growing up, you know, because there was always like dances for certain songs, and you know, but then one guy in our class, he's 30, so he's 10 years younger, and his experience was more of like, you weren't cool if you danced to hip hop. It was more like gangster rap was really popular, and it was just more hard, and you had to be serious, and you know, maybe you might bob your head, but you wouldn't get like fun. You wouldn't have fun with it or whatever. So it's just funny having that discussion. Anyway, I have homework to do, and so I'm gonna go in my house and work on that stuff. That's pretty much it.